Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. It is September 2nd, 2025. I'm here for my Wordle and Quordle of the day and for Coconut Day. And when I think coconut, I think shredded coconut. So I'm going to use the word shred, if I can type, as my inspiration word and see what happens. Ooh, we got an H. Always love when I have an unusual letter that shows up. So we could also try maybe RSTLN. E, vowels, A, O, wow, A, I, O, U, sometimes Y. I didn't really use very many vowels there at all, did I? Okay, so what about, I could do natal, but then I would be using the A twice, and I do want to find where that H goes. What about, a T-A? Okay, so what about, here it is, a T-H at the end. And what about maybe an N or an L? So, 10th wouldn't work. Oh, wait, we don't have an E anyway. So, gosh, all of them I can think of, 10th, 9th, they have, double letters. So if I do an N there, lanth, lanth, that doesn't work. If I do an L there, nalth, nilth, nalth. So I'm not going to get everything I want. I think maybe I want to try an N over an L. So what if I do, what other? I like G. I like P, panth, pinth, punth, punth. Maybe I don't need to do an N there. What about if I do, oh, I don't know. I was thinking of doing an OU, but then louth isn't a word, nouth isn't a word. And I've already used the R, so north isn't going to work. I have a headache, and so I'm going to have a really hard time making decisions. What about, okay, if I do an A in here, what could that be? Nothing. If I do an I in here, besides 9th, what could that be? Nothing. If I do an O in here, month! I can try month, M-O-N-T-H. I don't even care, I'm just gonna do it. Oh my goodness, we picked up an M placed, and look at this. Okay, so we don't know where the H is, and we don't know where the T is, and they might be together, but they're not at the end. So we've got more info. Let's clear this out and put in that more info. The H is going to go either here or here. The T could go here, but no, it can't. I'm not even going to put it there. Could go here, could go here. Wow, guess what that means? Oh wait, the H can't go there. I was going to say that means the H and the T aren't together. The H can go here. It could be this. So what if we do TH? Mathy. It's a little mathy for me. Wow. Mythy. It's a little mythy for me. Muthy. What could that be? What? I feel like trying mathy, but how? That's not even a word. Come on. What if I try lathy? L-A-T-H-Y. I don't think that's a word either. If I replace it with an E, it is. Oh my goodness, lathy is a word. We got the T, we did not get the H. They are not together. Oh my goodness. So, the H stays there. The T, G-H-T, might. Oh gosh, it's might. I might have figured that out had I paid a little bit more attention and not assumed the T and the H were together. I really wanted them to be together. If this is not might, I'm just going to give up and lose. There we go. Might. I really wasn't going to give up and lose, but I was pretty sure I wouldn't have to. Okay, so let's move to Quordle, and I'm going to try to solve this. Fishy, budge, clown, tramp. Now we have answered, does a headache make it more difficult for me to play this game? Yes, it does. Plaid. I don't even care, I'm just going to go for it. I-R-E-D. I don't know. I'm going to go to something else. Sweat. S-W-E-A-T. It would work, and it does. H-O-R-E. We don't have a W. And we don't have a fifth letter. So we're going to repeat, or we're going to grab over here. I think it's hover. H-O-V-E-R. And we've excluded the E from there and there. So H could go here. O-V-E-R. And look at that. Diver. D-I-V-E-R. So glad I found that one. So then I didn't have to think too hard about that one. Okay, that is it for me. I'm going to go drink loads of water because that's always my first defense against headaches. And then I'm going to go garden. And then if it's still not gone, then I'll take some sort of pain reliever. Okay, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.